2, 1. Welcome back. Wow, I'm kind of red, aren't I? Welcome back to Thursday Night Trade-Off. My name is Hamilton. I'm joined today by my brother, Chester. And yeah, we're going to be going through some Bitcoin stuff, but also we're playing a game here, which is the Thursday Night Trade-Off stuff. So let me just explain what that is real quick, and we'll jump into a little Bitcoin update, because it has been a while on my channel anyway. For that, do you just want to quickly say hi, Chester, and then we'll jump straight in? Oh yeah, that's my bad. I had it muted. My bad, everyone.
Cheers, brother. Okay, let's try again. Great. Hello, guys. What a horrific start. But yeah, as I was saying there, as you guys didn't hear, looking forward to the trade-off. Excited to be here, but that good stuff completely thrown me off. But yeah, as I was saying a second ago, we haven't done this in a while, like a month, because obviously Hamilton was in Vietnam, and now we're all back. Now we're raring to go. Look, pretty excited to hit this up every week again. See Phoenix in the chat saying no one wants to hear Chester. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. But yeah, raring to go. So yeah, and also we do have another announcement at the end of the stream, which is going to be something to do with live streaming as well. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm pretty good to go into a BTC update. If you want to start off, Hammy, and then we can just carry on from there.
All right, before we do that, let's just talk about the rules. What is happening here? What are these weird wheels you can see on the screen? We can see on the left-hand side, it is leverage used. We're going to spin all of these bad boys, and then we're going to basically have that dictate the type of trades we're going to be making, right? So we've got leverage, we've got the time we have to make the trade, and we have the percentage of our accounts. We're both going to be starting with $300 each, and you can see this little thing in the bottom side. Is this even working? Yeah, you can see this little thing on the overlay here to kind of keep track of the points and stuff. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a bit more of a shorter stream here today, as we are pretty tired. I just got a new puppy, and yeah, very tiring. Cannot sleep at the moment, just whining every day. It's pain, but we're here today. I did want to do this stream and come out for you guys and get this done. So let's just jump in, starting with a little update on BTC here. So we can see here on the screen, if you did watch my last update on Bitcoin on my channel, Hamilton of Crypto, you will know we were looking at these patterns here. First of all, the ginormous wedge, and then this smaller pattern. I think it was like here or something when we did this. So yeah, we were looking at this and saying, hey, if we did break towards the downside, there would be a measure move based on this wave down, playing that equally to the other side. That did come into fruition, but we also said here on my channel that essentially that it's quite likely to be a trap, or it's quite likely to be very volatile, and it's not really a trade I'm looking to really take in this sense, because yeah, that was exactly correct. It was extremely volatile, and we did end up actually all the way back at 24.5. But it's looking a little bit better here, and what I will say here, just to kind of conclude on this, is the reason why I consider this so bullish, despite us losing a little bit of momentum here, right, is looking back at these traps. We can see this bad boy here, straight up, straight down in 2 4-hour candles, which is yeah, indicative of a trap, and then instant reversal, right? Same thing here. So the fact that we're actually closing candles way above those areas, or in those areas anyway, rather than this being kind of the ranging area we're trading in previously, the fact that we're kind of up here and actually sustaining a trend potentially here, then that's a great sign for bullish momentum. But what I will say here is, I mean, we've just had a pretty ginormous move towards the upside, so I would be expecting momentum to wear off here. I do think there may be some potentially really good trades here for the altcoins that you guys pick for us, but yeah, it's looking a bit more bullish. I would just say probably likely to have a little bit of a break at this point and come back down. What are you saying on your side, Chester?
Yes, so if I just share my screen 1 second. Yes, share my screen. We'll start off with the midterm here, because as my audience know, we've been looking at this That's literally parallel channel with trap zone either side continuously. And like you literally just said, it's just been filth, absolute filth. And I was a bit worried about market structure actually breaking here when we did see this low come down on the 200 EMA, right? I was worried about market structure breaking because we did see the site of the first sort of lower high that we were looking for here. If we were going to see a reversal coming down and then a breakdown out of this chart pattern, as we do have a nice big measure move there. But what actually we did see from there, we actually saw this high low actually get respected here, near enough on the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement, and literally banged it up from there. And as you just said there, we have seen quite a lot of momentum here. So like you said, it's looking like we probably will see a bit of a pullback here. The areas that I'm really looking for here for a pullback is going to be on the hourly time frame, just very, very briefly, because you can see we've got the volume weighted ATR band coming through here. And that's going to be pretty much where we're at now, literally $100 up. We tested that twice, maybe 3 times. If we can get over that, then we might see a little bit of a wave up. But to be honest with you, I am looking for this area here at around 24,295. So literally like probably $300, $200-300 moves to the downside, and then we might see a bounce. The reason why I'm saying we might see a bounce from this area is because we've got the 21 EMA there on the hourly, and also look at this for momentum off this trend line. It's pretty big, right? It's pretty big. And to be honest, if we have seen on the 4 hour, let's jump to that 4 hour quickly. We were just discussing these how many bullish candles we've had here, and it's just been absolutely ridiculous to the upside. So it is kind of a bit like it's quite unlikely for this to break up, and that's why I'm actually probably looking for it to break up, because I think it could be a trap considering what we have seen here, basically tricking everyone to go short and then just banging it right the way up to the volume weighted ATR band here on the 4 hour at 25,643 is sort of an area to be looking out for there. In terms of the longer term time frame, quickly, I'm just going to jump to that because we have seen obviously this chart pattern, this rising wedge chart pattern, which we've been looking at for quite a while, and we can see that we are still clearly in the top side of this area as well. So it's still quite choppy. It is looking like we do need a reversal here after seeing actually 2 very strong days here. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we go. We can even come up to a pivot point around 25K, and that'll be quite interesting to see if we actually do get to 25K there. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to say about that. But yeah, I'll pass it back to you, Hammy, what you said.
And that's all I have to say about that. No, I was just saying in the chat that essentially, yeah, we basically pick altcoins that you guys suggest. So please whack them in the chat. I know it's not like the biggest turnout right now, but that just means you've got a higher chance of getting picked. So win-win. So yeah, if we can see here, I will just bring it back to Bitcoin really quick, and also take a look. Your mic is not muted, sir. There we go, beautiful stuff. Yeah, we're going to take a look at some of the altcoins and some of the percentage moves that we've seen here to kind of target potential people, potential things that we can trade here that will have a bigger move. So, for example, if an altcoin moves 15% and Bitcoin's moved, I don't know, 1%, then we know that that altcoin is a lot more volatile, potentially less liquid, and potentially something that we could find more profit on as well. So let's just bring up a chart here. Beautiful stuff here. And yeah, we can see Bitcoin as well, just kind of echoing what Chester said here with the hourly hitting that volume weighted ATR band. What I will say here as well is there is this pivot point that we've seen previously, and yeah, I mean, getting and staying above that is going to be crucial for this uptrend to continue. And then obviously if we can basically stay above 24.6, it's going to be fantastic here for potential longs coming through. It would be beautiful to just do this stream in an uptrend here on the 1 minute, just banging it up, making girthy percentages. But yeah, if it does just kind of stay here, it's also fine as well. Again, trading is a lot more long-term stuff rather than the hourly or the 5 minute or the 1 minute if you want profit anyway. But yeah, let's take a look at the altcoins here, what we can see in terms of percentage moves here. I'm just going to highlight this at the top. We're going to see Rune here with 5%, Sol at 3%, and yeah, not actually massive percentage moves here that we can see. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I'm just looking at Bitcoin on the daily here as well to see if we could potentially get a rejection. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, to say the least. I mean, the momentum is definitely worn off a little bit here. So maybe coming down, as Chester says, to kind of test these low 24s makes sense to me. But yeah, that's the higher side of Rune. Sorry, of the percentage change coins. And then towards the downside, we're seeing DOT here, which is actually down 2%, which is very interesting to say the least. DOT used to be a big winner. I actually made a lot of money on Rune, Sol, and DOT in the last bull run. So it'd be nice to see some of these guys recover and shoot for the moon here when that stuff does come back through. Are we good for a trade here soon, Chester?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good for it. I mean, I would just like to say coins that I am looking at today is, I don't need to share my screen for this. I'll just say it. It's going to be Monero. That's obviously down 1%, which has been quite surprising as XMR. And considering how well Monero has been doing over the last, say, 3 months or so, I'm actually quite impressed with it because obviously I love Monero, and I've been supporting Monero for God knows how long. So yeah, quite happy to see it doing really quite well. But actually, we are seeing a bit of a pullback today, so down about 1%. So it's quite interesting to actually see some decent coins not performing as Bitcoin and Ethereum are performing. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a couple of things to really be looking out for today. Maybe we might catch some of these moves as Bitcoin is potentially breaking out. Because I'm actually looking at a bullish pennant chart pattern on the 5-minute time frame for Bitcoin, and it does look like we're looking for a little bit of a break to the upside, a little measure move there as well. So yeah, we could see a nice little move up there. But yeah, it's gonna be quite a good show. I'm good for a trade if you're all good for a trade, Hammy.
Alrighty, let's jump straight in. We've got someone suggesting Matic and Mr. Ed suggesting Ethereum. Matic versus Ethereum here could be an interesting one. What's your pick there, Chester?
To be honest, I haven't looked at the Matic chart in a while, but I'm good to just jump in with Matic. I'm happy to just say let's do Matic and let's spin that wheel, I think.
Alrighty, I'll go on the Ethereum side then, and yeah, I mean, could be good, could be bad, who knows? Let's jump to the wheel and find out here. Yeah, let's do this. Are you ready? Are you ready over there?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm quite excited actually as well.
It's been a long time coming. It's been like a month since we did one of these, so yeah, quite refreshing. Have a bit of fun, gamble, get the degen going. What have we got here? We've got 5x, we've got 10 minutes, and 50% of the account. That is huge. That is huge. All right, so let's set up this timer here for 10 minutes, and then we can begin the round. Oh God, what have I done? I've just activated my phone. All right, here we go. So yeah, 10 minutes on the clock. Let me know when you are ready, and we can get going on this. The timer will appear on the screen here, just above that best of fives trades if you are new here, and that's cool. So yeah, 5x, 10 minutes, and 50% of our account. I don't think we've actually had we've actually had one where it's 50% of our account before. I think we had 25 before, but it was 1x. So this is actually quite a beefy trade. If things go really, really badly, could be a liquidation here. We'll see how it goes. You good over there? Yeah, the timers are always a tricky one to set up, for sure. It's called My Stream Timer.
All good.
Okay.
Ready when you are if you want to count down.
All right, we are going in 3, 2, 1, start. Let me get my round one, Haldukin, or whatever it is. Round one. Fight. I don't know if that played a sound. Let me know if that played a sound, guys. All right. Did you want to start with this one, Chester?
Yeah, I can start with this one. I'm just going to share my screen 1 sec. Yes, so starting off with Matic coming through. Hopefully it's shining right. Yep, shining right, sharing right. Starting off, I'm just going to jump straight to the daily and have a little look at that, see what we're working with. I mean, it's quite crowded on my charts. I'm just going to get rid of that for a second and also get rid of some major pivot points on the WOB machine. If they're going to work, yes, they are. Brilliant. Okay, so looking at market structure right now, obviously macro downtrend here. We're actually seeing quite a bit of resistance off this 200 EMA here. In terms of trend lines to the upside here, I would be looking for something along the lines of that. And you can see instantly this is going to be creating us an ascending triangle here, looking at resistance from these major horizontals here. So in terms of a bounce, in terms of a pullback for the macro, this is sort of the area I would be looking for there, around 80 cents or something. If Bitcoin is going to pull back from here, I would be looking at horizontals around 90 to 80 cents there, because as you can see, major moving averages as well. But we're not here for the daily. We're not here for the macro. Let's jump straight down to the 15-minute time frame. And to be honest with you, I'm just going to delete all these horizontals because they're just going to be a pain in. It just looks absolutely horrific, and they're just in the way. So let me get rid of them for a second and see what we're working with here on the 15-minute. As you can see, straight away, I would say we've got quite a nice upwards sloping resistance line coming through from there, and potentially even forming a parallel channel like so, right? If that is going to be forming either a parallel channel or rising wedge parallel channel, you decide. Yeah, they both basically break to the downside, right? So yeah, this is definitely something that we could be looking for there. If it is going to be a move down here, yes, it is the 15 minutes, so we're still quite a way off here. If I do get a breakdown out of nowhere here, then it's going to be pretty, obviously, it's going to be pretty good here, okay? It's going to be pretty good because we're below all major moving averages here. You've got the 55, the 21, and the price action channel, right? And we did have two nice strong candle body closes in terms of bearishness below the price action channel as well. And then also, little bit of a doji star there as well, right? A little bit of a doji star on the 15 minutes. That's obviously indecision in the market right now. So I am kind of favoring more of a bearish move, okay? More of a bearish move right now, continuing this micro downtrend. That's probably what I'm going to be looking at here, okay? Yeah, something along the lines of this. Maybe parallel channel like so, getting rejected off the 55 on the 5-minute. And then ideally what I really do want here is a nice big bearish candle breakdown, getting a nice where we are on the 15-minute. Yeah, I won't get a 15-minute candle close with this timer that we've set here, but it's going to be around here. I will at least get a 5-minute candle close. If I can get probably one 5-minute candle close below this zone, then it's going to be very, very ideal. And that's when I'm going to be looking to go short. If I'm going to be going long here, then I'm pretty scared. Okay, I'm pretty scared of this bounce. But overall, we are setting lower highs. We are still breaking lows. So market structure on my side here on the micro here. So not too bad, I would say. Not too bad. I would look at the RSI and say, yeah, pretty central C there. Nothing really that gravy. I would say bit of a bullish divergence, unfortunately, here. As you can see, we are setting lows, but not quite setting lows on the RSI there. So and that's obviously the 5-minute. So that's probably why we have seen a bit of an upwards move here over the last, say, half an hour or so. But you are seeing also on the MACD, we're looking for that bearish crossover here as well to start that downtrend. So yeah, I probably would be favoring a short position here, just looking at the indicators that I'm looking at now. And you can see we've got 1 minute and 28 seconds left of this 5-minute candle. You can see we're actually seeing a bit of reversal coming through as well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think I will be going short on this asset. I'm going to throw it over to Hammy and look at a few more indicators so I can explain to you before we enter the trade. Yeah, I'll throw it to you now, Hammy.
Alrighty, let's take a look at Ethereum here because yeah, it's actually looking slightly different to what your chart's looking like. It's looking mildly bullish. One thing I would say is the higher time frame you go up, the worse it looks. So we'll check this out right now. I'm all good to go on my Bybit account already. We got 5x, we got 50% targeted, and yeah, we're just gonna get ready to enter that trade in whichever direction it does want to go in. I was actually gonna rush into a trade here as this came up, but I decided against it. I've got time here. I'm gonna wait. Even if we break over this beautiful symmetrical triangle on a 15-minute, then yeah, a retest here is natural, and a retest here is expected of this trend line. So we're looking at 18.86 here. If we are gonna hone in on that, just check everything is visible. Looks good to me. And yeah, I'm also going to make this a bit bigger as well so you guys can kind of see it. So again, we're just looking at these points here that we've touched in this pattern, and yeah, it's looking very, very like it's due to break and arguably breaking right now. The issue here with this trade in each direction, and this is why I particularly don't like trading Ethereum on the trade-offs, because the percentage moves just won't be that strong compared to the other altcoins like Matic or something, right? So we'll see how this goes, but if I do want to enter this long at some point here, I'll basically be targeting somewhere around 0.4% here. Again, this is with 50% of my account on 5x. I do not want to mess around with this. I want to get in, I want to get out, okay? And yeah, that would be enough here to gain the 1% we need to close the trade anyway on that bad boy. So yeah, just looking at that 15 minute, I'm going to check out this timer as well. Yeah, we've still got a bit of time here. Yeah, so I first spotted this on the 5-minute. I've moved this down since because obviously the 15 minute is going to be more valuable than the 5-minute. But what we can say here is, yeah, if this is the 5 minute, then yeah, again, the retest looks good. It looks like we are mid breakout. And if we are going to look at some volume as well, okay, volume is actually still contracting to some degree, but we can see we are in that area where the moves tend to begin. So if we are just going to go back here, and again, this is a 5 minute, so take this with a grain of salt. But as these moves begin, again, volume comes in. You can see this kind of correlating pretty nicely. So what I want to see here is a move begin towards the upside if I take the long. I'm not really too interested in the short right now, but if I have to, I will take it. We've still got 3 minutes left to kind of figure this out. And the other thing I wanted to show you here, guys, is this 4 hour. Is this the right thing? Yeah, okay, yeah. So the 4 hour here we can see coming through, just tapping on that volume weighted ATR band. And yes, you would expect a rejection the first time you hit this particularly. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. Something like this, right, after hitting it. So yeah, if we can expect that to come back down to the 10 SMA is the 10. Oh, it's the 7 SMA here on the 4 hour. Then, yeah, I mean, coming down to 1840, that kind of area in a flash wick candle would make sense to me. So we'll watch this intently. I've got 3 minutes left. So yeah, if it does want to start heading down, breaking the structure, particularly here on the hourly, essentially, if we lose this 1874, then yes, I'll be looking to come back down here and test the next moving average here on the hourly. Okay. The other side here is basically if we break this high in the next 2 minutes before we go, before the trade's done, I'm probably just going to get in long. That's going to be it. I'm going to bang it in. I'm going to look for the girth, and I'm going to look to make that money. Okay, sweet. Any updates on your side, Chester, or is it pretty much the same?
It always gets me when you say the girth. It really does make me laugh. Okay, let me bring up my tab, and I apologize for the lighting as well, guys, because it's getting darker outside here in Thailand, and this light is just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, apologies if I turn into a ghost on the stream. So yeah, anyway, looking at Matic, right? I've done a Fibonacci retracement from the current trend that we're in, and we are currently seeing that candle body close below this area that I was just talking about in terms of resistance, right? So I'm still favoring a short position here, and we're seeing quite a lot of areas for a potential stop loss, right? I did also add in this box here on the 5 minute because we were seeing quite a lot of resistance from this area continually. So that's going to be another reason why I'm going to be putting my stop loss somewhere up there if I am going to be looking to go short here. Granted, it's not going to be a very big position, guys. It's not going to be very big at all because it's not going to be the nicest trade in the world, right? We're not seeing that congruent break. I'm just looking at the clock. I've got 1 minute 22 left on the chart there. So I've got to be quick here for this potential short position that I'm going to be going for here. But yeah, if you look at a lot of different time frames, we've got a lot of resistance above us, like a lot of resistance above us, especially the 10 simple and the 21 EMA as well there. So yeah, I would be favoring a short position here. And also, yeah, another doji. And the 30 minute, look at the hourly as well. The hourly is looking like we're going to have a bearish candle as well. So yeah, it's looking bearish for me here. It is looking bearish for me, I would say. I would be scared if we did see a pump here for BTC. So I was looking at BTC on the 5 minute. Oh no, wrong chart. Bear with me. I was looking at BTC on the 5 minute chart here, and I don't know where it went. I don't know where that that chart pattern went. Maybe I'm on the wrong chart. But yeah, what I was looking for here for BTC was the potential for this breakout scenario coming through, which we are currently actually seeing, right? This breakout scenario from this bullish pennant chart pattern. If this is going to play out, then I probably would expect Matic to take a bit of a move up, right?
15 seconds.
Okay, this is not good. Okay, 1 second. Let me get to my chart. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to go short here, I think. It's looking pretty good in terms of that candle. So yeah, got my buy bit all set up, 50% market order, 5x, bang it in short. Let's see how we go. In order submission failed. Great stuff. Order submission failed. Great stuff. Okay.
I picked short and it instantly pumped. Not great.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I'll share it to you and see if I can sort this out. What's going on with my buy bit?
All right, yeah, share it to me. Right, got it. I'll put mine up. Cool. So you can see here I am in a short right now, and it is pumping completely against me. Am I muted? No. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. I was literally on the fence here. This was the last minute. Like, okay, it's either long or short. It's going down right now. I'm gonna take the short, but it's not looking great, and my stop loss is gonna be very close here. So yeah, I think what we'll do here is actually look at this. Let me just show you guys this, right? I'm going to look at this candle close here for the stop loss to begin with. So we're looking at 1894 here, and then we're going to hope this comes down and basically tests this trend line around our time. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So again, 1894 is going to be. So again, guys, don't copy these trades, by the way. This is complete degen action. Okay, we are literally just messing around here. So yeah, stop loss 1894. Okay, no, I got something wrong here. Oh yeah, I put 18 bucks. Amazing. Amazing. There we go. So 1894, I believe it was. And we'll just whack that bad boy in and we'll see. Are we just going to instantly hit that? It looks like it. It looks like we're going to instantly get stopped out here. Not great. Not great at all. But I'm not going to leave this. If it's bullish, that's it, right? I don't really want to be too involved here. And I was looking for the short. Hopefully this is the trap and it comes back down. I'm just going to show you guys the tab here. How close are we to this stop loss right now? It's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. And the take profit here, I'm literally just going to put down at this area if we don't get stopped out. 1887 looks pretty good to me. Let's just take a look at the percentages there and see if we can actually make any money. I think I'm going to get stopped out here. It's so close. It's so close. Well, we got 1887. Okay, yeah, so something like that. But I believe it's probably already happened yet. Oh, no, we're close. We're close to it. So what was it? 1887. Something like that. Pretty brutal, because I was leaning long this whole time. And then it got to the end and it just started trickling down. I was like, right, okay. It's going in. It's going in. I've got 1 second, and that's the beauty of the trade-off. And you can see that, boom, stopped out. How much did we lose there? $3. It's not great. It's not great. But again, this is why we're only trading like 300 bucks. This is not a lot of money to us, guys. We are just having fun with it. And yeah, did you get in a trade yet, Chester? You already won.
Yeah, I finally got involved with the Matic trade. I was having trouble with buy, but I don't think it reloaded properly and adjusted the leverage, which is quite annoying. But let me jump to my position now.
Cheers, Phoenix. I followed your advice, bro.
What I'm looking for here. No, sorry. What entry did I did? What entry did I get? I got 0.9335, which, to be honest, it pumped after I actually went in, and I did go short, guys. Currently in a loss of around 31 cents. Nothing too crazy. In terms of the stop loss that I have set, just for simplicity's sake right now, I've just banged it in at 0.94 just because Hammy was saying Ethereum was pumping, so I started panicking, like I've got to get a stop loss in. So yeah, I'm just looking actually at the Matic chart now. So let me switch to that because my stop loss is currently up at around 1941. So you can see the breathing room that I actually do have here. Pretty happy with that. You can see the resistance that we have seen along these areas multiple times. Yes, sometimes we have blasted through here, but to be honest with you, that's after an insane dump like so, right? So this is actually quite a healthy downtrend in terms of market structure. We're still breaking lows. We're actually still setting lower highs, really quite nice, not invalidating them as well. And also we are seeing this Fibonacci retracement get respected as well, okay, in terms of resistance. And this is on the 5 minute. Let's jump to the 15-minute. Let's talk about some moving averages as well. You can see I've got so much above me in terms of resistance here. I'm pretty happy. You can see we're curling over with this doji star as well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy in this short, to be honest. I mean, in terms of a take profit, which I do need to set, I mean, the MACD doesn't look good here for a bullish crossover, but and also BTC doesn't look good for a bullish crossover, but hey, we had to place the trade, and yeah, it wasn't the best thing in the world, but yeah, fingers crossed that we do get that. And at the moment, it is looking fairly uncertain in terms of these candlestick patterns. So if we jump back down to the 5 minute, and let's look for some sort of take profit, right? So for some sort of take profit, ideally you want your take profit bigger than your stop loss in terms of percentages. But you can see right now my stop loss is up around 0.63% to the upside here from my entry, which was 9335. Actually, maybe a little bit lower actually. Yeah, 9335. So you can see it's around, oh, look at that, 0.69% to the upside and bouncing off the 200 EMA here. Not ideal, okay? Not ideal, but I'm happy with the resistance that we've got here, guys. I'm really happy with the resistance. We would need some serious momentum to the upside to break all of the major moving averages that I've seen across the board, across multiple time frames. So yeah, pretty happy here. In terms of leaving this trade right now, I'm probably just going to leave this and let it trickle. I would like to set some sort of an alarm around this around this major point here, which is obviously we've got massive levels of support coming through from here. So I do want to see how it's reacting here, how it is dumping, whether it's going to respect the trend, and whether we're actually going to see a big bounce off this trend line here. If we don't, then we could be in line to see this measure move to the downside coming into fruition, right? That is going to happen in terms of percentages. We could be looking for insane gains, right? Absolutely insane gains. It is a 5x on the account. So ideally, I think the rule was we're only allowed to close a 1% move, like a 1% move on the account. So that's going to be considerably less than this measure move, maybe something along the lines of this, maybe even down to my alert. So we'll see how that goes. We'll manage that trade as we're going. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think that's pretty much it for that. I'm just probably just going to leave this on. I might bang just to take profit in down on this level of support. Yeah, let's do that at 0.9282, just in case it absolutely falls off a cliff and I miss it. But yeah, we should see an alert and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to bang it in there for simplicity's sake now. 0.928. Okay, 0.928. But yeah, let me jump back to Bybit just for a second. 0.928, 0.9280. I think that was correct. And that is going to be, that's going to be a $4.38 gain, right? Okay, so currently down at around near enough a 1% for this trade. So yeah, not looking great, but still, as I said, I've got loads of resistance there to be relying on. But yeah, what are you saying, Hammy? I know you got stopped out, not great, but but I haven't closed in profit, in 1% profit on the account yet. So technically it's not 1-0 to me, but yeah, I'm happy to go for another round if you're up for it.
Sounds great to me. I did see a Soul versus Rune in the chat, and I did see Arve from Simon as well. So yeah, I think Soul versus Rune is a pretty good one. I also think, guys, if you're going to go for the most volatile ones and you want us to take different positions like against each other, the way I'm thinking about this is you'd probably want to go for the ones that are opposite ends of the spectrum rather than just next to each other. So obviously, Rune's been up 5%, Solana's up 3%. But if you change that percentage to the opposite side, you can see, for example, DOT's down 1%, so they're going to have slightly different TA in that sense, and it could lead to better dynamics here for the price action. But I'll tell you what I'll do. I will just kind of update you guys on the position I was going to take with Ethereum, because it did actually play out in the direction I wanted. I just basically went the wrong way. Basically, essentially, what I was expecting here was after this many green candles and we start to come down, I was expecting us to kind of fizzle around here for a little bit, right? So if we went around here for a bit more, retest this before going up, it would make sense to me after this many green candles. But unfortunately, we did just bang it up, and it would have actually hit the take profit that I had in store here, which was this high coming through. So yeah, pretty good stuff coming through. Just got on the wrong end of it, and again, it's fine. It's $3. We are chilling out here, and yeah, let's get back to the wheel here. And yeah, did you are you okay with that, Chester? Soul versus Rune?
Yes, but I would like to trade Solana if you want to do Rune. What you saying?
Yeah, I'll take a bit of Rune. Why not? Why not? All right.
Okay, that sounds.
Let's get this wheel spun. All right, share this tab. Here we go. Beautiful stuff. We are good to go. I think I'm going to do like the rounds before the spin, so it's a little bit more organized here. Let me just figure out, Mr. Producer. Here we go. Round 2. Fight. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I do need to actually get like a shadow thing on there, so it's not too white, but that's that. Let's jump in and spin this bad boy. If you are just new here, guys, we got leverage used here on the left. We've got time to make the trade, and we've got the amount of our account used. Our last trade was 5x, 10 minutes, and 50% of our account. And you can see here the 50%. There's only one of them on the thing, so we've already got pretty unlucky here in terms of the amount we've got to put in, and that's essentially why I had a pretty tight stop loss as well. I want to have kind of that point at the end of this. If I lose the least amount of money, or make the most, right? So let's jump in with a wheel spin, and let's kick this off. Boom. What's it gonna be? What is it gonna be? 15x, 10 minutes, but 10% of our account here. That is an interesting one, and yeah, 15x is quite a monstrous amount. I hope that Rune actually have leverage that high. But yeah, if you want to get that timer ready, Chester, we can jump straight into this. What is it? 10 minutes, right? Yeah. Beautiful stuff. Cool. If you guys are enjoying this, be sure to whack a little like on there. Let us know in the chat what you think of this. Any improvements you'd make here? Because yeah, it's cool. We got more hands on deck here. We're looking to up the production of this as much as we can. So yeah, any feedback is very much welcome. Let's jump in here. We're starting the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. Is this working? Is this working? Yes. Okay, great. I think you started last time, so I will start on this one. And I am on Rune, I believe, right? Yeah, so let's look at this beginning with the 4 hour, just to kind of check this out. Again, 10 minutes on the clock. We're not going to rush anything here. We're going to chill out. It does look like we're in the midst of an uptrend here, as you can see, breaking previous highs here, and potentially breaking out, and also breaking the last candle high from the 4 hours. So if this does want to head up, it's going to be an interesting one. But again, look how many green candles this is. It's ridiculous. So yeah, when I see something like this, I'm expecting some kind of volatile squeeze towards the downside in a sense, right? So we'll see how this goes. I'm actually on the wrong chart. Sorry, guys. Here we go. We're back in. Look how many green candles there are. There we go. We're caught up. So we would expect potentially this to come back down here, either to test this moving average at 292, or we test this last high here on the 4 hour. If we bring it down a little bit as well here on the time frames, we can also see that we're above that volume weighted ATR band. But the last time that happened, we actually got completely reversed on, and it got obliterated here. So will the same thing happen here? It's going to be an interesting one, actually, because if we lose this low here at 309, I would be looking for a short down to the volume weighted ATR band at least at 306. Okay, so that's going to be a pretty decent one if we can find that trade. But again, if we want to just bang it up here as well, and we do get some continuation of the volume, then yes, the upside is definitely something that I prefer to be taking trades on in this current market state, which is yeah, pretty decent uptrend. So yeah, looking pretty good there. What I will say here as well, when we see these hidden bullish divergences coming through, and this is using the Klinger volume indicator, oscillator, sorry, which is another similar to like RSI or Stokes or something, right? It's something you can plot divergences off. It's just something I prefer to use in crypto rather than those others. Just seem to be less traps and something a little bit more reliable on that. But this indicator in itself can basically see those, and then it plots a pivot point where that divergence hit, and it can often be something that is revisited in the future. That's what I found anyway. So if I am looking at this, then yeah, it does kind of align with what we're saying, coming down to the 305 area if that does want to come through. But we'll see how this goes. If we are just going to draw a pattern here using these highs on the 15-minute, and again, 15-minute patterns aren't going to be super reliable here, but what I can say is, yeah, it does look like potentially we could break towards the downside here. So yeah, short is it's justifiable, but what I will say as well is there's a lot of moving averages below us that could literally just throw us towards the sky. So I am looking at a short right now, but again, I'm going to stick to my guns here. I'm going to look for us to wait. I'm going to look for us to lose 3.08 here, and then look for that trade down to, what was it, 305 or something like that. What did we have here before? No, it wasn't that though, was it? It was the 1 hour. Yeah, so something like this. 307 is where the volume weighted ATR band is. So yeah, if we can draw a little percentage move here. What was it, 308 or something, right? Yeah, it was 308 here coming down. Yeah, 50%, not bad. Sorry, 0.5% here, and on 15x leverage, that's going to be pretty decent gains as well. So we'll see how this behaves, but if we do lose this low, I will be looking for that short and just banging that down, and that's basically going to be the update from me. What are you saying over there, Chester?
I am saying Solana, it's not looking that great. Yeah, not looking that great on my side, I'd say, for Solana. I'm going to be starting off here on the 15-minute chart. What are we saying left on the timer? Okay, we've got quite a bit of time here. I was looking at basically Solana in general on the daily time frame, right? We'll start off there, and I'm sharing my screen, right? Yeah. Starting off here on the daily time frame for Solana, we've obviously got a humongous falling wedge, guys. It's absolutely massive. Falling wedges tend to usually break to the upside, and we are seeing a very nice placid, if you will, uptrend in terms of a breakout scenario from this. There is a massive move from this breakout, guys. It's literally like 40% or something along those lines. It's ridiculous. You can see I'm gearing up for this here on the macro for like normal day trading, right? Looking for that good entry and stuff like that. But right now, to be honest with you, we have seen quite a significant pump today for Solana. Currently up at around 3.76% already here. I think that's measured over the last 12 hours, right? So yeah, considerable amount right now for Solana. I would say we are sat on a very, very, very key area of resistance here. And you can see also, if we just get rid of this for a second, these two trend lines on the short-term time frame, you can see we do have a very, very strong trend line coming down like so, which we pretty much tested, guys. We pretty much tested. So this does show that we are probably due some resistance now. And after looking at these last 2 days, it's been pretty goddamn bullish for Solana. So let's jump down to the short-term timeframes and see what we're working with here. Because if we're just going on market structure here, you can see we've obviously got the high here. We've got a lower high coming through from here, which is obviously a bearish sign, unfortunately, but we do have higher lows being set, guys. Higher lows being set, and then also a lower high here. So we're continuously breaking market structure. Pretty undecided right now for Solana. As I said, I'm probably going to have to go on the volume-weighted ATR band rejection and also that massive, massive trend line, as we can see there. And as this is, I think it's like a 15x move. So yeah, I could pretty much put 1% on the account fairly easily if I'm literally just shorting this horizontal coming down like so, because you can see the resistance coming down from these areas still pretty strong. Okay, so pretty strong in terms of resistance there. And I could probably get in quite a nice high reliable stop loss as well, maybe something along the lines of this area if we are going to see a colossal dump down for Solana here. So yeah, I would expect a bit of a pullback. That's what I would say about that. I haven't had a chance to really look at some other indicators just yet. Yes, bearish divergence that we're looking at here. You can see something along the lines of this. We do have a high, we do have a low here, a lower high on the RSI, but a higher high on the live price. Okay, so that tends to usually mean that we're due some sort of reversal here, and having that on the hourly looking pretty goddamn good in my opinion. Moving down to the 5-minute chart here, guys, and this is why I was a bit like, not really that happy with the 5-minute, because not really, I said I wasn't really that happy with Solana just in general, because if you look at me trying to take a short here, look at these wicks. Look at these wicks. We're just getting bought up, guys. We're just getting bought up. It's still trickling down. So yeah, it's not ideal for a shorter term trade here. Not ideal for a short term position. But I think it's pretty much all I've got here, especially having that bearish divergence here on the 1 hour. So yeah, not looking too great here for Solana on the short term, but more on the 1 hour. It's looking a bit better. I just want to jump to my trade on. Yeah, I just want to check my trade on Bybit for Matic right now. Currently down around $1.35. Just a little bit below entry, not quite even a cent, but yeah, that's still pretty much consolidating, going sideways. Not really that much happening with Matic going on there. But yeah, pretty much I think I've got everything set up here for Solana. So yeah, looking pretty good there. But what are you saying, Hammy? Are you ready? How long have we got on this time left? So 2 minutes left. Have you got some TA left in you?
Got a little bit of TA left in me. Let's have a look here and see what's going on with Rune. Essentially no change, a little bit of a pump coming through here on the 15-minute, as you can see eventually when this loads. Google Meets, come on mate, there we go, beautiful stuff. Yeah, we can see here potential bounce coming through if this does want to play out. But again, if we are just looking at this pattern generally, this could just be a retest before an absolute cataclysmic dump here towards the downside. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, again, towards the upside, I'm basically just looking for 3.11. But the issue with this right now is we don't have a lot of time left. Do I think we get up there in 2 minutes? No. Do I think we go below this low in 2 minutes? No. So what I'm going to do is actually go down to like a 5-minute here and see what it's looking like on this kind of scale. So yeah, it does look like it's potentially breaking out towards the upside. Again, we got this trend line here looming in the darkness, just waiting to just completely obliterate us to the other direction as soon as we take the trade. But we'll see how this goes. And yeah, if we do want to get up here, I am looking actually on the 1 minute here to see if we get above this high. If we do get above this high, it's looking pretty good. But I am going to leave this to the last second as well. This high as well could be an interesting one. So again, 3.11 coming through. We do also have this pivot here locally. And again, just be aware, this is a 1 minute, guys. None of what I'm saying is actually like relevant. It could go any direction. It's a random walk right now. If we are going to look on the kind of shorter times here and look at the structure of this, it did kind of hint at breaking towards the downside, but again, very random at this point in time. I may even just short into this trend line. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see how this goes. We've actually got 46 seconds left. Are you ready for your trade, Chester? Let me just check. Yeah, so just to kind of keep you guys updated here, it's 15x. It's 10 minutes, as we've just run through, and it's 10% of the account. Okay, so that's cool. And as this timer does run out, this is going to be close. This is going to be very, very close. Why is it always me, huh? Why is it always this time when we're hitting this? And we'll see how it goes. That's just a classic trader line, isn't it? Why is it always me? Why do I always lie and it goes the other direction, man? But yeah, we're going to move over to Bybit here and see. Yeah, I'm actually going to be leaning a bit more towards the upside here, just looking at this in the wider view at a different chart with fresh eyes here. Yeah, I'm just going to bang along in here. Boom. We're going to see how this goes. In terms of take profits here, we're going to see if we can find something to come through here. I'm going to bring up to 5 minutes to see if we get a bit more space in this one. But again, literally on the line. So hopefully this was just a bit of a bear trap and we smashed through. We are in from here. Do I want 0.14%? No, probably not. Let's take a look here. Are there any highs? I'm looking back in time here to see if there's any highs. There's not really too much to look at here. I think I will just go for this, and hopefully we can bang it up there. But it is a bit of a long. It's a tall order, to put it simply. And here we go, straight down, straight down, and then I will just have a stop loss below this bad boy here, this last low here on the 5 minutes. So again, 0.59 there, and unfortunately it didn't go the way I wanted. Again, I was looking to kind of break highs and get into these positions, but yeah, in this case it just kind of stayed pretty flaccid, and that does happen most of the time in trading. That's the point of trading, right? You're meant to wait, and this is kind of proof of that. If you are forcing yourselves into positions, it is going to be a bit more of a coin flip. How's your trade going over there, Chester?
Not ideal, because I was going to go short, and then I was hearing what you were saying, and you persuaded me to go long. No, I'm only playing. I did go long though, but I did. It was purely because because of a few reasons on the hourly time frame, right? So let me jump to that quickly. Yeah, let me jump to that quickly. See, LR is in the comments having steak for lunch. Love it. Love a bit of that. So yeah, in terms of what we're looking at for Solana here, I was actually pretty mesmerized by this bullish candle, right? Pretty mesmerized by this bullish candle and how we pretty much climbed and banged it off this level of support, right? In terms of why I've gone long here, trend is your friend. Trend is your friend, okay? Trend is your friend. We know that there is going to be some sort of trend line coming up from So that we are respecting here. It is not going to be a very long position at all, because it's 15x, right? We're in this and we're out of this as quick as physically possible. So what I'm hoping for here is continuation of the trend, this being a higher low set here. And also, I think it was on the 15-minute, we're just about to, yeah, we bounced perfectly off the volume weighted ATR band as well. And guys, you know it, if we're above the volume weighted ATR band, we usually trend above it, right? We've come down, we've bounced, we've got the price action channel there as well. We're literally just about to clear major moving averages as well here. So it's looking pretty good for a move to the upside, I would say. Not huge, okay? Not a massive move. Haven't got my stop loss or take profit in as of yet, but still a move that I am looking for. Ideally, probably up to this micro lower high, probably around 44,395. So if we go to just for simplicity's sake, looking for some sort of take profit around that 44.4. So let me jump to Bybit quickly and see what we're working with. I see my Matic trades actually just come into profit, which is quite nice to see. Hopefully I can get that to 1% on that trade and close that and get the 1-0 against Hammy here. That's the idea, right? It's fingers crossed. But yeah, in terms of a take profit and stop loss for Solana, what did we say? We said 44.4. So let me bang that in now at the take profit, and that's going to be a 1.3 USDT return on investment. Okay, so it's at 8.83% for a take profit there. I will probably go into a bit more detail on that when I do have time when I'm not walking through it. But in terms of a stop loss, I probably would be going below the 55 on the 15-minute here. And let me just move tabs. As you can see, I would probably be going for that low as well. So around 43.6 is the obvious one there. Yeah, 43.6 is the obvious one that I would be looking for there. I'm just really hoping for a nice bullish bounce, okay? Really hoping for a nice bullish bounce. I can see we do have a nice level of support there as well. What else are we working with? What else are we working with? I mean, we do have a point there to be looking out for. So yeah, we got quite a few areas to be looking out for there, and you can see also resistance coming through from there. So yeah, probably price action channel as well. I probably would be looking for 43.375, probably just below that. Probably 43.23 ideally, and then if we do see a smash through my take profit, I probably would. If we do see bullish momentum over the 10 simple, and get a nice candle body close here on the 15-minute. or maybe even the 15-minute coming through from here, then I probably would be adjusting my take profit, or maybe adding 2 take profits in there if I was if I was if I was trading normally, not on the live show, right? So I'm going to be banging in a stop loss, probably just below 43.375. So I'm going to go 43.3, and then we can have a look at that and see what's good. 43.3. Let me bang that in and see what we're looking at for profit. 43.3. Nothing crazy. It's going to be that's horrific. That is horrific. It's a minus $4.2 on the account. So it says minus 28% on the investment. Okay. Yeah, I think that's just because the leverage is so high, right? The leverage is so high and the equity is not so much. So yeah, nothing too crazy to worry about there. But yeah, interesting. What are you saying there, Hammy? On your position, you're on Rune, right?
I am indeed on Rune. If you are just joining us, be sure to throw a little like in there. I'm just going to show you guys what we are doing here, right? So we're spinning the wheel, and essentially if the leverage, we've got the time you have to make the trade, and then you have the percentage of your account use. So right now we had Rune on my side and Solana on Chester's side, and we had 15x, 10 minutes to make the trade, and then 10% of our account. So yeah, let's just take a look at Rune and see what's gone on here. Oh, did we hit the take profit here? That just happened as I was speaking. And yeah, it hit the take profit. That's a win. Thank you very much. What are we on now? We're not completely back to profit break even here from the $300 we started with, but we take those. And that is going to be it. So let me just explain what happened with this trade. Essentially here, if we go up to a 15-minute, we can see some kind of wedge structure that we were looking at here, right? So we were basically below this towards the end of the candle. I was thinking, hey, if we kind of stay above this line, it'll be good. If we close underneath it and we're closing candles underneath it, then it could be just a retest before continuation towards the downside, right? After this kind of this wave up, as momentum drops off, you wanna be expecting sideways, right? So that's essentially what we were looking for there, and it did end up kind of above there and pumping through it as the timer ran out. So I did take a very, very risky long, but in this case, it did come into fruition, and it was this candle that we actually got in on. And as Chester was talking, I was just dying inside because it literally just went and straight below my entry. So yeah, good bit of profit there coming through, breaking up and having my take profit at the most recent high here. You could argue that this was the most recent high, and technically it is, but it's just not enough percentage move there to really make any money on. So we did go for that. It did hit that. We'll see how this goes, but yeah, it doesn't really matter now because the take profits hit. We had our stop loss here as well below. Just the thought process there is, again, this last low. So if we break this structure, this horizontal, this line as well, then yeah, it's more likely we go down. Therefore, we don't want to be in a long trade any longer there. So that is cool. And yeah, besides that, I mean, I don't really have too much left to talk about. We can check out Bitcoin, the mothership here, and see how she is doing. Let's have a look. Let's see. Okay, so again, this is a 5 minutes, so I'm not going to spend too long on this, but you can see, yeah, the pump is throughout the market right now, and you can see here just examples of that. The volume-weighted ATR band above all major moving averages here on the 15-minute. If we go up to the hourly, we're looking pretty similar stuff coming through. And as we talked about at the start of this stream as well, guys, I just want to check my mic isn't muted. No, that's great. Yeah, at the start of the stream here, guys, we did talk about this volume-weighted ATR band being tested, and if we can kind of find some ground above it and really get towards the upside and find support on it, that would be fantastic, and it's very, very indicative of beautiful uptrends and beautiful measure moves towards the upside as well. You can just see endless examples of this, and this is just the hourly, right? So yeah, I mean, it's also even better on the 4 hour, but that's miles away here. We won't get to that by the end of the stream. But what we can say here is, yes, looking very, very bullish here for Bitcoin. And you're seeing a lot of the altcoins that we are trading here kind of echoing that and kind of following suit with that as well. How are your trades going on your side, Chester?
Well, actually, I am near my take profit here for Solana. Literally banging it up. I was at around 3% profit on the trade, but I didn't close. Okay, I didn't close. It was a horrible time. Probably should have closed. But I was literally dying to ask you what percent you made, because then I could have actually gone for something. But yeah, I can probably close at around 1% coming through from here. But But I'm still pretty bullish on Solana. In terms of update for my Matic position, Matic absolutely banged it, right? Matic had an engulfing bearish candle and then an engulfing bullish candle. So, so yeah, not ideal for me there because it just shows the uncertainty in the market. And obviously, as you said, that pump is literally just echoing through all the altcoins right now, and I'm seeing it pretty bad for Matic, right? We are seeing a little bit of a sell-off from the 0.382 for Matic in terms of the first trade, and remember, that's round one, guys. That's round one, so I do need to actually close this in at least 1% profit on the investment. Otherwise, I can't score the point, right? And it's still going to be 0-0. So ideally, as Hammy isn't in that already, ideally I need Matic to just dump down, okay, and I can get at least a 1% coming through from there. But in terms of Solana, I could close at 1%, but I'm not really sure what you got, whether we're going to do percent versus each other or what. Maybe I could we close it and call it a draw. I'm not sure how many percent you made on your investment for that trade.
If I'm looking at it and I'm doing some quick maths, I think I went down to, what was it, 29? Was it 29.5 or 20? No, it was $3 I lost at the start, right? So it was 29.7. Sorry, 297. Oh wow, that is dumping now. Jeez. Yeah, if it was 297 and then I made $1, but I was only in with $30, so therefore, quick matherino is probably about 4%. Is that right?
4%. God, okay.
Is that right? I don't know.
4%. That's to be fair, it's the position. The position was really actually quite small. It was just high leverage, so obviously the percent is going to be a lot more. Ideally, I do want to. I'm just going to let Solana run actually because I need to get 4% to beat Hammy. Otherwise, it's just going to be a close and lose. My hopes really on Matic and having this reversal on the chart coming through there. We are looking at some sort of bearish candle, but unfortunately, we are looking like we are climbing support like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 3 in terms of climbing. It's just absolutely nuts here. So yeah, not great in terms of my short position here, but fingers crossed because I need to get that point against Hammy because clearly if I close my Solana trade now, then I lose. Okay, so we can't have that. Nice bit of bearish momentum coming through. That would be nice. Everybody sell your Matic, okay? Everybody sell it. But yeah, I'm up for round 3. If you're up for round 3.
All right, yep. Should we call that the last one, or what are you saying?
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, we have been on for 71 minutes now, so yeah, ideally we were planning on doing an hour, but obviously we have fun. We have fun here. So yeah, I'm good for round 3, and then we'll call it a day from there. If that's all good for you.
It's all good for me. Let's check this out. Get a little spinnerino going. So again, if you're just joining, oh, I'm spinning it. My bad. This one doesn't count. I don't think it gets rid of them when we get them. Oh no, it's all good. All right, let me share this so we can do this again. Yeah, that would have been a pretty nasty one as well. All right, let's get this going. We do need some altcoins before that though. So yeah, what are we doing? I didn't know Hammy vaped. Does he? Yeah, occasionally. I've had a 10-year battle against cigarettes, and a vape just seems to be the way forward. It just does. I mean, I don't feel like my lungs are going to implode any second at this point, so that's cool. What have we got here in the chat? Any other coins to really go for? XRP, ADA, Solana, BNB? What are we going with here? Anything you like in the look of, Chester?
I was actually just watching my Matic position, and it was. Sorry, I think I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, I was just watching my it's gone. It's good. I was just watching my Matic position, and I literally went into profit and then came back out of profit. So I was just looking. I was hovering over it, like, can I hit that 1%? But no, didn't quite get it. Now minus 1%, which sucks. So yeah, fighting the battle there. But yeah, in terms of coins that I'm liking the look of right now. I mean,
there's Doge v Shib in the chat. The rematch.
Ideally, I don't really want to do Doge or Shib, to be honest with you. Especially with the market behaving like it is, it's completely. It's like this is degenerate what we're doing, but doing that with this is just like it's just ridiculous. So I mean, we can do it if the audience want it, then we will give them what they want. It'd be Simon as well, so it's probably going to be like a 50x or something stupid, right? I might actually get oh no, my Matic isn't in profit. I thought it was in profit. It started to dump. So would you like Shib?
I wouldn't like either of them. They both look awful. Just Gala versus Sand. I quite like the sound of that.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. What are you choosing? Because I chose Solana last time, right? So it's up to you.
All right. I haven't looked at either of these. Should I? I think, is it cheating? I'll look at the percentage move. All right. I'll look at the percentage move. So we've got Sand down 0.3. And we've got, do I even have Gala on here? Is Gala even a real coin? Is it on by a bit? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, Gala looks great. I'll take Gala. What are you saying?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's gonna be dangerous looking at my Matic position. It's just I'm nearly in profit on Solana as well. So yeah, it's quite it's very strange looking at them like that. But yeah, what did you say? You're gonna have Gala? Did you say you're gonna have Gala or?
Yes, I will have Gala. So
okay, that sounds good. I will have Sand. So let me bring up Sand. Okay. Could be worse, could be better. But yeah, I'm happy with Sand. You're happy with Gala. Should we spin the wheel?
Alrighty, let's spin that bad boy. What we got? What we got here? Spinning it. Here we go. Wait, before we do.
Round 3.
Round 3.
Fight!
I don't know if you guys can hear that sound when it plays. Let me know. Alright, here we go. Spin up. Here we go. 30x. 10 minutes. 10%. Okay, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Alright, so. Yeah, Gala. Did you go first in the last one? I can't remember. No. All right, I'll leave this one to you, and I will sort myself out. Cool. Oh yeah, we need the countdown. Yeah. Getting late. Here we go. So yes, it's 10 minutes again, right? Yeah. It's been 10 minutes this whole stream. Pretty good. Pretty good. You ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's trade.
Yeah, so starting off with Sand here, guys. I'm just going to jump up and share my tab so you can all see my chart. So yeah, starting off with Sand here, get rid of my watch list. Straight away, what we're seeing on the 5-minute is a micro downtrend, okay? We're seeing a micro downtrend and some serious resistance off this 200 SMA coming through from here. You can see that's that I think a pretty shooting star candle coming through from there. So yeah, not looking great in terms of taking longs here, but we have just seen the crypto market get pretty bullish over the last 5-6 minutes or so. So if there is going to be a breakout scenario there, I'm going to be profiting off that. Yes, I am. In terms of trend lines and stuff that we could also be looking out for there, something along the lines of this on the 15-minute, and this is going to be literally something like this. Obviously, you can see candle body closes here. Wicks candle body closes looking pretty good in terms of a measure move to the upside here for a potential long that we could be looking for here. I mean, as I said, I've got like near enough. I think it's like 9 minutes left on the charts, on the countdown or something like that. So I've got time for a potential breakout to come through. Right. Ideally, I do want to see the breakout. I do want to see a candle body close above this area and above the 200 SMA as well there. So ideally in the next sort of minute, I'd love a nice big pump, please. Up to around $1.34 there, and then I would be looking for a nice little long on Sand there. If I'm not going to be long in Sand there, to be honest, even a short would just be horrific, right? We were setting higher lows. It's looking pretty good in terms of market structure there. We are testing lower highs here. So yeah, I probably would say I'm pretty bullish overall on Sand. So yeah, I do actually have hope. I probably would just put my stop loss down by some higher lows, or probably going down to some other time frames and looking for some major moving averages, right? But yeah, I would say we do actually have quite a nice bit of support coming through if I am going to be looking to long Sand, right? So yeah, that's not looking straight. Why is that pumpkin straight? So yeah, I could actually have my stop loss below around this 200 EMA as well, below the higher low there, and basically just give it some breathing room and let this moon up, because we know these bullish pennant chart patterns usually break to the upside. It's actually not looking too bad here on the macro, and when it does run, goddamn it does run. You can see it's looking pretty good. In terms of on the macro, right? We didn't actually look at the macro, so let's jump to the daily quickly and see what we're working with here. I would say bullish pennant chart pattern yet again. That does unfortunately show a bit of uncertainty in the market, because on the real macro, a lot of we are trending down quite a lot, right? So it's obviously not that great. Obviously, being in the bear market, but you can see the resistance being formed from this area. So if I'm looking at take profit area there, I mean, it basically the measure move is all the way up to test that trend line again. So that's it's actually not bad news. Okay, that's not bad news. It's something we can work with, right? It's something we can work with. I mean, I think we are dumping now, actually. I think we are dumping now, but yeah, it's something we can work with, I think, if we can get that break to the upside. And obviously the rest of crypto is bullish, so yeah, it's looking not too bad. So ideally, how long have I got left on the timer? Got around 7 minutes left. So yeah, I've got time to wait sort of for a pump here and then get into a nice potential long here. And after testing that level of resistance, that horizontal there, we have pretty much set a little higher low there. So yeah, not too bad for a break to the upside there. We could actually run from here. So yeah, what are you saying over there, Hammy? How is Gala looking?
I think I made a mistake here. I think I made a mistake. This it's not trading great. It's not trading great. But what we can say is I've just got to adjust my strategy here. So what I'm really thinking about here with this bad boy, just double check everything's working. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Yeah, what I'm thinking about this is, hey, if we go up to a 4 hour, it does look pretty good, like pretty much the rest of the entire market, right? So yeah, continuing the uptrend, breaking these highs makes sense to me. But what I am going to say here, as we go onto the lower down time frames, it's very wicky, it's very trappy, and it's very dirty, okay? Just dirt. So what I am going to say is, the lower we go down, the worse it is. So what I'm going to do is set a little range up here and kind of steal some notes from my current grid strategies that I'm working on in Bitcoin. And what that is saying, hey, I don't know which way this is going to go, but what I am going to do is make a little range. And then if we basically break below that range, then we know what the trend is. But until that time, I've got to still continue to expect sideways. So what I'm going to do here is most likely take along with the trend, okay? And we've got potential traps here as well that have come through. So an uptrend would make sense to me. But at the same time, what I'm going to do is probably have my stop loss down here and yeah, have my take profit up towards these areas if the percentage allows it. Okay, remember, we're on 30x here if we do want to take this. So even a move up here, 0.3% is going to be fantastic, and it is going to be closable according to our rules where we need 1% from the investment, right? So yes, this is going to be something that I'm looking forward to in terms of a long trade if we can find one, or if by the end of this 4 minutes, if we do just want to break down towards the downside, then it is more likely, obviously, that we are going to go a bit lower and probably test that 4 hour 10 SMA or 7 SMA here towards the downside as well. So we're going to keep an eye on this one, but that's kind of my plan coming through right now. Just looking at this range and saying, hey, yes, the rules allow the leverage. So what we're going to do is probably just have whichever way we go, just take profits and stop losses outside of that range. So yeah, the risk reward is fine. Okay, that's good, and we're going to hope that that does turn out to be a good decision. But at the end of the day, it is pretty much 50-50 as well. So I am going to go with the trend here, ideally, and hope for a long here. And yeah, we'll see how that goes from that point. But besides that, it looks bad. It looks dirty. Okay, and I have been looking at Bitcoin at the same time as this, just to kind of see what's going on, seeing if the trend's beginning to reverse here. But it seems okay. It seems okay. We had a bit of a dirty dump here on the 5 minute, but it seems to be recovering. And this is typical in an uptrend, having these liquidation hunts towards the downside for the people that just bang at 100x like we're doing here with all the altcoins on 30x, right? So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it from my side here. Chester, do you have anything else, or are we just gonna chill?
Yes, yes, sir, I do. I've got. Sand right now is actually doing what I think it's what I'm hoping for. Like, I've got 3 minutes to wait here. We've still got 30 seconds left here for this breakout. And look at this breakout coming through. Hopefully, I'm going to get a candle body close above where I want it. God, I've got to get in. I'm going to get in fairly soon. 19 seconds, 18 seconds. Got to be patient here. Can't get too excited because this can just be a test here. Ideally, what I'm hoping for is something along the lines of this from this level of support. You can see that 200 SMA holding, hopefully. Hopefully, can we get a nice candle body close? 3 seconds left. I think it's just closed below. Unfortunately, there's still we are testing and breaking that high there. So I think I don't really have that much of a choice but to go long here. I might wait a little while just in case we come down. I can get a little bit of a better entry coming through around 1.34 there. That's sort of the ideal sort of entry coming through on the retest. As you can see, lovely levels of support getting pushed up through from this area. So and vice versa to resistance. So yeah, not ideal because I would have liked that candle body close there. I would have literally just jumped straight in there. That would look pretty good. But right now it's still it's trying. It is trying. If we do get above here on this candle body while we're live, I probably would be jumping in. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna get in. I'm just gonna get in. I don't want to miss out on this. Yeah, just jumped in here for sand. You can see my other positions here. Not doing the best in the world here. Still looking for a 4% move. Sorry, 4%. Oh, I could close that now. Let me get a take profit for sand because otherwise I'm just gonna miss it all. Right. Looking pretty aggressive right now for sand. I'm gonna close it, guys. I'm gonna close it. Hold on. There we go. 9%. Closed it. Well, you got 9% as well.
No, I got a trade. I hit my take profit. It was 0.3% towards the upside. That on 30x, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm back just under $300 now on my account. So
I just got wrecked on Matic.
Oh.
Hit my stop loss on Matic, and that was obviously the high equity position there. So I think I lost like maybe $15 in that trade or something like that, or maybe $5. I think it was $5. Okay, but Solana climbing. If I can get this, then I think if I can get this above 4% here, then that round will go to me, right?
Yeah. What are the scores right now? Because I haven't been putting any down. I think we've been open on
0-0 for round 1 because I think we both hit stop loss, and then round 2 you hit take profit at 4% on the equity on your position, and round 3 I think I just won that with a 9% equity gain. I'm not sure what you got on your position, but hopefully if I get this above 4% and I close it, then that's a round to me. So at the moment I think we draw. No, I think you're 1-0 up at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
Unless I won that last trade with the 9%er.
Yeah, that's the issue with this, right? It doesn't really show you the percentage wins from what I can see. So yeah, we'll have to try and figure that out next time. But
need someone tracking them like continuously or something.
Yeah, definitely. But if I am gonna do some quick math here, as you Americans were saying, you were saying I shouldn't call it maths. I should just call it math. Dunno. But
I'm about to close 5%.
Go on, lad.
There she is.
So was that 2-1, right, at the end?
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty, let's just put that on the scoreboard here. Beautiful stuff. So that will be a win to Chester. But the final point is the last balance that we have here. So, what is your final account balance, Mr. CC Doc?
It's not good. I'm down. I'm down like $4.44, I think. $4.44 or $4.43. So yeah, not great. So yeah, I think you might have stolen that last point. What's yours saying?
My man was so close to the win. Yeah, so yeah, mine is, sorry, let me just share my chart really quick as my brain shuts down via just tiredness. Here we go. There we go. Right, coming through here, we can see, yeah, 299.76. So that is a confirmed point. Good stuff. And yeah, that's going to be a draw here. We tend to draw quite a lot, but we have very, very similar trading strategies. So it's very expected.
Yes, yeah, and on to obviously I think guys we're gonna be ending the show now, but that was 3 rounds. Was it 2-2 we drew in the end? That's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. We will be back next week, guys, 100%. And as I said, we do have a little bit of an announcement coming through for today. And it's going to be, we're not going to be streaming live on our channels anymore. Okay, we're not going to be streaming. I'm not going to be streaming live on Crypto Chester. Instead, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to give you a daily BTC update, and also and as well as, if I don't do a daily update, I will be doing a short video on YouTube as well, like YouTube Shorts, right? Instead, to make it up for you, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing 2 extra live streams per week on decentraHYPE, doing you a BTC update together. Okay, doing a BTC update together, and basically offlaying our information, just trying to give you guys more value, right? Because I know you guys prefer it when we are together. So so yeah, that's the announcement. I'm not quite sure. Are we doing it? Is it Tuesday or was it Monday and Thursday, or Monday and Tuesday, or something along those lines? I'm not quite sure when we're doing it, but we got it all in the schedule. So so yeah, we will be live twice. We'll be live 3 times a week actually, because we'll be doing 2 lives, showing you Bitcoin, doing some altcoin requests and stuff, and then we'll be doing the trade-off. Okay. So yeah, plenty to be looking forward to.
So it's going to be on. Just looking at the schedule right now that we did in a meeting today. It is. Is this right? Is this right? Monday. Yeah, Monday. Where is this? So Monday, 9 a.m. Our time. So that's UTC +7. And Wednesday. So yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be the decentraHYPE streaming. So obviously Thursday is going to be obviously us messing around like we've done today, having fun, getting that leverage all the way to the top and losing money. And yeah, Monday and Wednesday is going to be a bit more value based, right? So it's going to be us actually explaining what we think about certain altcoins, what we think about Bitcoin, where we believe the market's headed on a macro sense. And it will all be live for you guys to watch and get that free value from anyway. So yeah, hopefully that's good news for you guys. And yeah, we're very much looking forward to it, because obviously we love working together. We always have, and you guys seem to love it as well. So yeah, that's fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Anything else to say here, Chester? I'm pretty sure that's most of it.
Pretty sure that's it, but I would just like to say thank you again, guys, for watching. We do appreciate it. And also, yes, we haven't been doing this for quite a while now, because obviously Hammy was in Vietnam and connection was absolutely terrible. But we're back now. We're here to stay. We are here to make that money, okay? Paper planes taking off from the runway. Juicy, juicy, girthy gains, if you will. But yeah, so yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming through and stopping by. And if you do want to join the community and you are new here, I'm sure the link is in the description. But yeah, for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me.
All right, that is going to be it. Have a fantastic rest of your day, morning, night, whatever, guys. Just have fun. Like it if you haven't already, and let us know what you think of this in our communities, particularly Discord. We're really trying to get our Discord pumping. We're really trying to get it going and full of people, and we're doing weekly TA competitions in which you guys can win the indicators that we've shown you here today as well. So fantastic stuff. I will see you in the next one, and goodbye from me, Hamilton of Crypto, and Chester. What's it? The Crypto Chester.
Crypto Chester.
Yes. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Have a fantastic one. Goodbye.